My listeners, I'm making this video for the purpose of everyone to understand what is going on in Nigeria. And at the same time, for international community who have decided to turn blind eyes and pay deaf ear to the death of innocent citizens in Nigeria is very uncalled for, because as I'm talking with you, many have died this morning, many are still going to die in the afternoon, many will die in the evening, many will die in the midnight. On the other hand, the lives and properties of Nigerian citizens are not granted because there is no security forces in Nigeria, no police, no soldier, nothing. And there is no government. Nigeria have no government. I'm saying this because I'm an eyewitness, and the international community understands what I'm saying, that I'm saying the truth. So things are now out of hand in Nigeria. But you know what normally happened? When it is like this, they will look for another tribe to impose it on. If not Yorubas, they will say Igbos. They are the ones inciting violence in the north. What I'm trying to tell you this moment is that there is a serious clash, and that is what they call communal clash. They refuse to give it the real name, that this is terrorist attack, this is bandit attack. So they make it soft in the ears of the hearers, so that anybody who hears it from outside the country will not take it seriously. They will just say it's a minor thing. So what is communal clash? If you want to explain it, communal clash or communion clash, they are trying to tell you that two different languages are dragging land. Are you getting it now? So they are dragging land. So that is Fulanese and Hausas. If you go to Plateau State, go to Zamfara State, go to Niger State, go to Sokoto, go to Katsina, go to Kaduna, and many other areas, Fulani people are claiming to be the indigene of the land, and which they use violence anywhere they go. Fulanis are known by violence to take what does not belong to them, because when you talk of that violence, it has to do with law. There is no law in Nigeria, and the international law is not speaking against Nigerians' dastard act and dehumanization, oppression, suppression, subjugation, marginalization, relegation, limitation, impoverishment, and acute penury. So what I'm telling you this moment is what? People are burying their beloved ones suddenly these days. You cry, you wept, but you don't know whether if you will be the next victim of these people, because Nigerian soldiers and police have come out to declare to the whole world and to Nigerians that they cannot be able to stop terrorism. Terrorism cannot be stopped. Then look at how deceptive and criminal-minded Nigeria government is with Southeast politicians. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who didn't commit any offense, is today declared that IPOB are terrorists. That is the judge of Nigeria. And the judge of Nigeria have never sentenced or arrested or paraded one felony man as a murderer, as a killer, as a terrorist. Not even one. Rather, when you apprehend them, order will come from Tinubu. Tinubu will give order to release the terrorist. And that is the legacy that Buhari left for Tinubu. To continue from where he stopped. When I said it early, many of you rose against me, started saying what have no meaning, insult and abuse from east, north, south, and west. But I have to take it calm because I'm serving public. I'm not serving a man. All right? When you arrest a terrorist and you are taking him to where terrorist is supposed to be, either a senator or a president or a governor will call you to release him immediately. But innocent people who are seeking for peace, who want the peace and progress of Nigeria, are being rotten in the jail, in the DSS custody. What I'm telling you now, if you like, take it seriously. If you don't like, leave it that way. Niger State, they don't go to farm anymore. Yes, Zamfara State, they don't go to farm anymore. Medugri, that is Borno State, they don't go to farm anymore. And many other parts of northern region of Nigeria. Because of what? Fear of terrorists, which was orchestrated by the former governor of Borno State and Buhari. If I may ask you a question now, what is the population of the Fulanis who are terrorizing Nigeria, east, north, south, and west? They are not more than 6 million in population. 6 million. They are not more than 6 million in population. Then you look at the population of Hausas. They are not more than 45 million in population. Then you look at the population of Yorubas. They are about 35 million. Then you look at the population of Biafrans. They are about 80 million. 80 million in population, despite all the killings that they did to them 1967, 1970. So what am I trying to say? Hausa people have been, covering Fulanis because of religion. Because what is reigning in Nigeria is religion. Religion activities. It's not, Nigeria does not run government or democracy Because if you say that Nigeria is a democratic country, so you can now show me the dividend of democracy in Nigeria. What is showing that Nigeria is a democratic country? Show me one thing. Nothing. Is killing here and there. Since a year and 6 months, Tinubu entered Asorok. Every day is earthly cleansing, ground sucking the blood of innocent people, and nobody is saying anything about it. I am against it. Whether if you are an Igbo man or a Yoruba man or an Hausa man, and Fulanis are killing you, I am against it. And Fulanis invited foreign terrorists. Everybody is aware when Buhari, the late Buhari, gives visa on arrival, free visa, to all the Fulanis in the whole world to come to Nigeria and fight Nigerian citizens, and defeat them and take over Nigeria because Allah has given them Nigeria to settle. But I want to tell you that nonsense statement is not going anywhere, and Fulanis have fell woefully, because all their plans is well known. No matter how articulated and how, deceptive they are, their plans are not going anywhere. Let me tell you one secret this morning. Did you know that in every state in the north, there is no Hausa Sariki, there's no Sariki Hausa, there's no king of Hausas. So what they use is Fulanis. Anywhere you go, the emirs in the north are Fulanis. You can see what has happened. Fulanis have taken over the north. Meanwhile, northerners joined Fulanis and some other tribes to fight Igbos. Any little thing, they will send soldiers, ammunition to Kano jet, to Igbo land to come and kill them. God is not asleep. I'm telling you the truth. And those who arranged the killing, those who are planning the killing, those who are sponsoring terrorism, killing people, paying money for people to be killed so that Fulanis and Islamic religion will take over the whole of Nigeria. Their names are on ground. Their names are out. But what happened? Buhari covered it. Tinubu covered it. The names of those sponsoring terrorism was given to Tinubu. He covered it. He sit on it. But rather, he is now proscribing Simon Ekpa as a terrorist, proscribing IPOB, proscribing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as a terrorist. And we are talking it and we are listening to it because why? Igbos, precisely, they don't have politicians. They don't have Ohanezes. All right? Just like us. If you go to a Yoruba land now, you will see that anything that happened to a Yoruba man, the whole Yorubas will gather to save the person. And that is Afenefere. So this is like their own Ohaneze. So They don't allow anything to happen to their own. They protect their own with whatever it will take them. I'm talking of Yorubas. They are together in mind. Whatever they decide to do, they use their language and discuss it and get it done. Even whatever Tinubu is in Aso Rock now doing, it is agreed by Afenifres. As I'm talking with you, Sunday Boho have submitted the Oduduwa Nation document to Tinubu, but you don't know, and you will say all these things are fake news. And fake news, they are killing you. Fake news, you people are being buried on daily basis. Fake news, they kidnap you. Fake news, they behead you. Fake news, they rape you. And all of them are fake news. This is what is killing Igbos. So, they don't want to come together and agree together in one thing to get out of Nigeria. And you are looking at 5 people, just 5 people from Southeast, controlling 80 million people. Now, those 80 million people have no job, have no food, have no clothes, have nothing, virtually nothing. So what 80 million people will share goes into the pocket of 5 men and their families. And you are telling me that you hope you are with the optimistic that Nigeria is getting better. In fact, it's very appalling and very buffoonic to believe some Igbos who come to the social media and tell you that they agree with one Nigeria, that they believe in one Nigeria. And you look at them, you will know that the hungry have finished this one. Even the clothes he is wearing have changed the color. He has no money to buy a new one. But he's still telling you that he believes in one Nigeria. So what I'm saying this moment, the plan that they set against Biafrans from the north have turned against them now. And they say it is Tinubu regime. But they forgot when it was happening. They used that medium, Buhari used that medium to push Goodluck Jonathan out of the